the only thing, let me correct myself, on Tuesday, the mess of this current administration is going to be the only garbage getting hauled off in 48 hours. So let's make sure the garbage gets hauled off. Y'all help us. God bless you. God bless you what you're doing. Let's get out the vote. God bless America. God bless you. Let's get out the vote. Let's go vote. Let's make America great again. Y'all keep plowing. I'm going to keep plowing with you. Great to be with you. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage former 9th District Congressman, the Honorable Doug Collins.
All right, they tell me we had a Trump rally. I hadn't heard anybody yet. I tell you, he's in the air right now, but I'm ready to know one thing. Is Middle Georgia, is Macon ready for in 2 days that we're going to make 45, 47? You know, there's a lot that we can do, and there's a lot of things going on right now. But you know, when I look out across this audience right now, I see a lot of strong women. I see a lot of big patriots who are here. It's time, Macon, to get on your feet and get ready for the next president of the United States. When we understand what is at stake, then make no choice except the right choice. When we understand what is at stake, then it's no wonder why there's only one choice for the next president of the United States, and that's Donald J. Trump. You know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TV. I mean, maybe you in the back, y'all been seeing this stuff on TV where they tell me that Harris is going to fix it. Well, I mean, I'm not real sure how you fix something you were the one that broke. Are we okay? Bread, I see the price of meat, and I have a vice president who tells me, well, you know, prices are higher. Well, you know what? There's a reason because of that. It's because the prices are broken, so who broke it? But you know, also, I have a world that is looking on fire right now. I have Iran that thinks that we're weak. I have Hezbollah and the Houthis and others in the world think that America's not standing. I have Russia and China looking over the shoulder on a weak administration. And we left it, when Donald Trump left it, we were the strongest in the world, and we can be. So I have a question. Who broke our standing in the world? But here's the good news. Just as joy cometh in the morning, and in 2 days it's going to come. I'm telling you right now, the one who's going to fix it is Donald J. Trump. So if the border is broke, who's going to fix it? If the streets are not safe, who's going to fix it? If the prices are too high, who's going to fix it? If our standing in the world is down, who's going to bring us back? And right now, I will tell you, as we look ahead, as we put our gaze higher, I see a country that is coming forth, just like I said during impeachment. He's put his head down. He's going to go forward. He loves you. He loves America. And we're going to do our part, because in 2 days, 45 becomes 47. And it's going to start here, right here. So there's only one thing left. Who's the solution to what we're looking for? So one last time, as you can hear us in the air, as we go away, there's one solution to our problem, one person who broke it, Harris broke it, and Donald J. Trump will fix it. Trump, 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 Trump,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage former United States Senator David Perdue.
All
I am so proud of you for being here tonight. I was born right here in Macon, Georgia. When President Trump said, where am I going to make my last stop in Georgia? I said, you only got one choice. Macon, Georgia. Donald J. Trump. When he was elected in 2016, 2 weeks after he was inaugurated, he had a meeting in the White House. I was privileged to be in that meeting. Taxes. We passed a historic tax bill that allowed 7 million Americans to pull themselves out of poverty. We became energy independent, folks, after decades of sending all our money to the Middle East. And yes, he saved 4,000 banks. He made the world safer. He stood up to China. He stared down Kim Jong-un. He sanctioned Putin. He got us out of the Paris Climate Accord. He told NATO to pay up or we're out. He's got us out of the Iran nuclear deal. And folks, most of all, he told the world something when he moved the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. But look, if I have to tell you why you are here to support Donald Trump, I'm in the wrong meeting, y'all. But here's what we have to do. He's doing his part. He's outworking her. We know that. He has a plan. She doesn't. She has what CNN calls word salad. Folks, I know this man. I know his heart. He loves this country. He loves you. He's fighting for the working men and women no matter what the Democrats say that they stand for. That's what he wants. He came to Savannah, Georgia, and opened up a new platform. He called it a manufacturing renaissance. He knows how to get that done. Now it's up to us. The only thing that can stop him from becoming number 47 is us. If you haven't voted, you gotta vote. If you voted, you're not done. You gotta go get other people to vote. Get people you go to church with, people you party with, people you know, people you like, people you don't like. I don't care. Take them all. You gotta vote. He will do his part when we get him elected. I want to close tonight with something that's very special to me. When I left the United States Senate, it was a tough time for us as a country, for me as an individual. And I got a Bible given to me on the way out of the United States Senate by a new friend of mine. In the back of that Bible, in his own hand, Lee Greenwood wrote the following words. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up with you and fight for her still today, because there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Donald Trump, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage former United States Senator Kelly Loeffler.
Patriots! It's Georgia Trump country! Yes! Every single day, the Biden-Harris regime give us more reasons to vote them out. And it's not just their open borders that make our communities less safe. It's not just a socialist regime that bankrupts our families. Does anyone here watch The View? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. No way. You wouldn't watch The View. No way. Well, Mark Cuban was on The View last week. Yeah. So Mark Cuban says there are no strong, intelligent women that support Donald Trump. Okay, well, that's pretty shocking, because since when did Democrats know what a woman was? Anyway, you know, Kamala is too weak to apologize to women, and she has no backbone to stand up to Mark Cuban. So I stood up to Mark Cuban, and I said, you know what, Mark? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a former CEO. I owned a basketball team. You know, I'll take you on. And look, here's what's going on in America. They are calling us garbage to this beautiful audience. I don't see any garbage. I see amazing patriots who have endured 4 miserable years of a disastrous regime. I see hardworking Georgians who continue to fight against a corrupt system of career politicians that hate us. And we're standing up, and we're not going to take it anymore. So Donald Trump is here for all of us, whether you're a fry cook at McDonald's or a sanitation worker or just a hard-working Georgian. He is going to bring us all together and make America great again. Okay, so here's the deal. He doesn't have to do any of this. He could be anywhere doing anything, back at his great life. But he's here in the arena fighting for us. He's been attacked, slandered. They tried to bankrupt him, jail him, and assassinate him. But he got back up and told us to fight. Fight, fight. So here's the deal. We may not even deserve Donald Trump, but we desperately need him. Okay? So here's how we can thank him on Tuesday. We are going to turn out and make sure he can tell Kamala Harris, Kamala, you're fired. All right, so you know the drill. On Tuesday, to make it too big to rig because Georgia is not going to let Donald J. Trump down, and we are not going to let this. And if we do our part, we're going to make Donald J. Trump the 47th President of the United States of America. Donald J. Trump, the 47th President of the United States of America. God bless you. God bless you, Georgia.
To the stage, Republican nominee for Georgia's 3rd Congressional District, Brian Jack.
Well, who is ready to make history in 36 hours? My name is Brian Jack. I am from Fayette County, Georgia, home of the incredible Fayette County Republican Party, which is well represented here, Nancy Holland, Councilwoman Brown. And I have spent the last 8 years of my life working for the greatest president of our lifetime, President Donald J. Trump. And with the support of many of you in this audience, particularly those of you from Upson County, Pike County, Lamar County, Spalding County, I stand before you, and by the way, I had the endorsement of President Donald J. Trump, without question, the most powerful endorsement in the history of Republican politics. I stand before you today as the Republican nominee for our congressional district. And we've had 2 elections thus far in Georgia, and we've had a turnout problem in each of them. In the primary election earlier this year, we had 11% turnout. In the runoff election, we had 8% turnouts, and we traditionally only have 67% turnout in presidential elections, which means, as you're sitting down, if you look to your left and right, statistically, one of you will not vote for president. I don't think that's the case, and if I can ask everybody to have a show of hands, who has already voted for Donald J. Trump? Wow. So my call to action to you, and you're going to hear it from every speaker today, is we've got to get out and vote, but we also have to persuade those few undecided votes, those few swing votes that are left. And because everyone here in the audience knows it, but we've got all the cameras on in front of us, I ask you, we have two candidates running for president. Never before have we had a greater contrast. Which candidate running for president already gave us the greatest economy in the history of our country? And he did that by passing the largest tax cuts, by achieving historic deregulation, and by unleashing America's energy potential. So the economy is settled. When it comes to immigration, which candidate already gave us the most secure border in the history of our country? And which candidate for president will work closely with Austin Scott, Andrew Clyde, Mike Collins, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and myself in Congress to finally pass legislation that requires proof of American citizenship when you vote in an American election? And on foreign policy, because I think that's the sleeper issue, if you will, for the next 36 hours, I'm reminded, and I think each and every one of you knows, which candidate for president was the first president in nearly 50 years to not start any new wars. So it should be very clear, it should be very simple for those that may be undecided. But if for any reason someone's still undecided, I leave you with one final closing thought. Donald Trump took a bullet for us. The least we can do is get out and vote for him. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage United States Congressman Andrew Clyde.
Hello, Georgia. I'm Congressman Andrew Clyde. How many people here believe that Jesus Christ is Lord? Yeah! I am definitely at the right rally. In Ecclesiastes 10:2, God, speaking through King Solomon, said, "The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left." How many of you incline to the right? They say that the South is the Bible Belt, and I think that Georgia must be about the buckle of the Bible Belt. In Ephesians 6:14, it talks about the belt of truth, which is part of the armor of God. And that's what truth is. It's armor, and it allows us to defend ourselves against lies. You know, I've seen a lot of lies in Washington, D.C., and I've seen a lot of lies on the campaign trail. But in an unscripted moment of truth, Joe Biden offered us just a glimpse of what Biden-Harris thinks about Americans who support President Trump. Biden said, "The only garbage I see floating out there are his supporters. So the left thinks of us as garbage." You know, there's an old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So that's right. Where Biden-Harris thinks of us as trash, Donald Trump thinks of us as treasure. And that's what you are. You are treasure. The American people are treasure. And on Tuesday, that treasure is going to send Donald Trump back to the White House. Both candidates have proven records. The Biden-Harris record is one of failure, and they lie about it. 40-year high inflation, wide open borders, and increasing crime. Kamala said she wouldn't change a thing. Illegal alien crime is making our nation unsafe. Just look at the brutal murder of 22-year-old Laken Riley in my hometown of Athens by a Venezuelan illegal alien admitted into this country by the Biden-Harris parole program. Just this week in my district in Habersham County, we had another United States citizen, a beautiful 25-year-old woman, a mom. Her name was Mimi Rodriguez Ramirez, brutally murdered by an illegal alien from Mexico. That alien came here in March 2021 through the wide open border caused by Biden's executive orders. Biden reversed President Trump's secure border policies. The murderer was one of those gotaways. Another avoidable tragedy caused by border czar Kamala. We don't need to be importing criminals. We need to be deporting criminals. And President Trump will close that open border and deport those criminal illegal aliens. What border czar Kamala has broken, President Trump will fix. The way I see it, every alien that crosses our borders illegally is a criminal, every one of them. The first thing they did was break the law, and everyone should be deported. It's time to MAGA illegal aliens, and that means make aliens gone again. By unleashing the liquid gold under our feet, opening Alaska to drill baby drill, and by exporting liquid natural gas, we will make affordable gas again. By reducing the size and scope of government, perhaps make Elon Musk the first secretary of the Department of Cost Cutting. He will make affordable government again. What Kamala Harris has broken, President Trump will fix. Y'all vote Trump on Tuesday and send him back to the White House. Thank you. Soli Deo Gloria.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage United States Congressman Alston Scott.
Boy, it's good to see all of y'all here in Central Georgia. You know, we're right down the road from Robins Air Force Base, and some people who are watching this might not recognize Georgia has 9 major military installations. 9 military installations. And you know what the men and women, their families want that work at those installations and serve on those installations? More than anything, they want peace. Something. I want a president that my enemies are afraid of. And I don't care if you're a liberal, you want a president that your enemies are afraid of too. You just aren't smart enough to know it yet. I want to remind you, when Donald Trump was president of the United States, something happened that people said couldn't happen. And we got to watch as leaders from the Middle East and around the world came to the White House, your White House, my White House, America's White House, and our President, Donald J. Trump, and we signed the Abraham Accords. Nobody else but Donald Trump could have gotten that done. What do we have in the Middle East today? We have chaos. We have chaos. Peace through strength from men like Donald Trump that we're blessed to have, and we have chaos from people like Kamala who can't decide who the enemy is and who the friend is. Well, let me tell you, Israel is our friend, and Hamas is our enemy. It's not that hard, Kamala. And the indecisiveness leads to chaos, and chaos leads to terror, and terror leads to death. It's chaos over there. It's chaos over here. Look at what she did at our border. You couldn't mess the border up that bad unless you tried to. I call it borders by Kamala. Borders by Kamala. Trump fixed it. She did exactly what she wanted to with it. She designed it exactly the way it is, and now she's come out and said she's for a border wall. Well, now she spent her whole career saying she was opposed to it, and I'm just wondering, was she lying then, or is she lying now? Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just America that's counting on us to elect Donald Trump. It's the whole world. The world depends on us for national security. We need a decisive leader in the White House who knows who our friends are and who our enemies aren't. And we need a White House that our friends respect and our enemies fear. And Donald Trump delivered that before, and he'll deliver it again. And I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to vote Trump one more time. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage United States Congressman Mike Collins.